All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome to LisaBug Mind Body Blend Pilates and Pump. We're in the month of April 2024. We're working on blending Pilates and bar type of activities that include balance, good posture, and core connection with our weight training. I have 3 sizes of hand weights. Grab whatever you have at home, have it available. Make sure you're switching to whatever feels good for your body today. So a little bit of a theme that we're going to be doing is called the mountain climber. So don't get scared. I'm going to give you a lot of levels for mountain climber. So in the end, you're going to be able to pick the one that you can rock the best or try several of these and work yourself up until that you have challenged your body the way that you would like to do. Mountain climber will start with standing, we'll move it to a wall, to the chair, and eventually come down onto the mat. We're also going to combine isometric movements, which we were working on for a month or so for high blood pressure. That means holding a static position with a weight, whether it be here, whether it be static in a squat. So we're keeping it, Judith. Looks like, oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Esther, you're with us today. Happy birthday. And thank you, Judith, for letting me know she just joined online. We were hoping to wish you a happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. We'll sing to you after class if you can stay for the chat. All right. Happy birthday, Esther. Okay. So we're going to combine isometric holding movements with isotonic, which is moving exercises. So one hand will be doing an isometric while other is doing an isotonic. This works our brain. This is called mind-body blend. So we're going to be working our brain and our body. So be ready for that. All right, I'm going to get myself a little bit of music here in the background to keep a nice tempo. Let's start without weights, but we're going to add weights in with our warm-up. So come to first position. This is our ballet or Pilates first. Toes are turned out, nice little V. And then with the arms, we'll just warm up the shoulders by coming out and across and down. So it's just a nice little circular movement. Good range of motion. Softness through those elbows, so not stiff arms. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in, breathe out. 2 more. Now we're going to keep this arm movement going. Right foot steps out, second position. Close into first. Left foot second. Close into first. So we're just stepping wide and then closing back in. Wide and in. Now when you lift your arms, make sure you're not elevating your shoulders and shrugging up, being all tense in the upper trapezius. So shoulder blades are down. Good. Now step to second plie. So we come down. Good. And down. So the only thing that changes is we're bending our knees, coming into a plie, which is also a squat. You can pick how wide you'd like to go and how low you want to go into that plie. All right. Are you ready to add some balance? Watch this one first. Plie and lift up on the toes. Plie, lift up on the toes. Good. So we're just coming up any amount off the heels. Let's get 4 more. And up. 3. Up. 2. If you need a little chair in front of you for balance, that's great. Now just relax. So we've been moving our arms out and across. We're going to reverse that. So forward and down. Just a reverse of the circle. All right, let's add that to the right with the plie. And up. Plie. And up. So I want you to start thinking about whether you can add some weights with this. We would be using fairly light weights. I'm going to be grabbing my 3s here in a second. Good. One more. And relax. So just step your feet out wide to second position. Take a nice side stretch over. Good. Bring that arm down to meet the other hand. Bend your left knee. Pull your toes up on your right ankle. You're stretching your inner thigh here a little bit. Nice job. And then we'll switch sides, stretching over. And just check in. See how the body's feeling today. See if there's any areas you're going to have to modify. I've got a little hair stuck on my face there. Sorry about that. And then bring it down. Stretch the inner thigh. It's funny, as a teacher sometimes, everybody does what you do, right? So you would bring your hand up to scratch an itch and you would see a couple people's hands go up because they're watching what you're doing and, of course, repeating it. All right, come to the center. Round your back all the way up. Take a nice big inhale and exhale. Okay, if you're good with adding weights to our warm-up movement, let's pick up some light hand weights. If you want to continue doing it without weights, that's wonderful. Come to first position. The arms go out, forward, and down. Out, forward, and down. And if the pace doesn't feel okay for you, then I want you to slow it down, whatever you need to do. Good. So if this feels okay, let's do 2 more. Then we'll add our plie releve sequence. Plie to the right, add balance, and left. Good. Nice job. Now you can leave anything out of this. If the balance isn't working for you, don't worry about the releve. Or if the weights aren't working, set them down. Just do the arm actions with no workload. Let's do 4 more, 2 on each side. And 3. 2 more, get ready to reverse the arms only. So stay in place, reverse the arms, forward, out, down. I'm going to do 2 more and then start my plie. You can take as many of these as you'd like. All right, plie out to the right. So reversing the arms is going to challenge our balance differently because the workload is in a different part of our center of gravity. So one of these directions might be easier for you than the other one. Good job. I'm starting to feel those shoulders. Let's get 4 more, 2 each side. 3, 2. Last one. And relax. Weights are down. I want you to put your arms straight out in front of you like you are on the floor in a plank. So your arms are right here. You're really strong through your arms, nice and tall through your posture. Pick up the right knee and the left. So this is a standing mountain climber. I'm just doing this first to let you know what we're doing and also to give you an option to keep this on your feet. This is fine. So we're going to do 3 directions of mountain climber. The knees straight up toward the chest is the first one. Second one, the knee goes to the outside. Outside. You can have your toes turned out a little bit when you're doing this outside rotation of the hip. If your arms are getting tired, you can set your hands down. Pull up. Pull up. Now the third one is the knee comes across. Cross. cross. So 3 directions on our mountain climber. Straight ahead, to the outside, and across the inside. Last 4, 3, 2, and rest. Arms down. All right, let's grab heavier weights. I'm going from the 3s to the 5s. Good job. Take your feet, mid-stance position. Shoulders down and back. Weights to the chest. Squats. Down and up. Good. Nice job. So knees are tracking right over the center of the feet. Just 4 more. And up. 3, 2, hold it down. Isometric squat. Bring your arms in front. Palms are up. Rotate out and back in. Any pace you want to go here. So what's working isometrically? The legs, so our quadriceps, our glutes, they're in place and they're still. Our core is also isometrically engaged. Our biceps, which keeps our elbows at 90 degrees, isometrically engaged. The shoulders rotator cuff is moving out and in. 4, 3, 2 more, 1 more. Now rotate it out and hold. Keep this movement isometric. Raise up from your squat, up and down. So now our upper body is the isometric piece. Lower body isotonic through movement of the muscle. Now you can change your palm position to neutral here, or you can even rotate it down. That's a different activation of the muscles. Or you can rotate down and up. Lots of options. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and just come up and bring it in and release it down. Okay, weights are down. Mountain climber on the wall. So you've got your hands right out here. We're going to put them up against the wall and walk your feet back. Walk them way back behind you so you have a nice diagonal position. Knees come straight up the chest. Straight up the chest. So I'll just do it right here. Straight up the chest. Now your hands on the wall shouldn't be way up here. I want you to get them down like you're in a plank. Good job. If you don't have a wall, do it standing up, or you can skip this one on the wall and go to a chair or to the floor, because we're eventually going to get there. Okay, knee to the outside. Knee to the outside. Good job. So this is rotating the hip outward. Works our core a little differently. Okay, knee across the midline toward the opposite shoulder. Just a few more. You're going at your own pace. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Okay, pick up one heavy weight that you can do an isometric bicep curl, one lighter weight that you can do a kick back. Okay, so what I'm going to do is a 5-pounder in one hand and a 3 in the other. If you don't have a choice of that, just use the same weight. Okay, we'll put the heavier weight in your left hand, the lighter weight in your right hand. Step your left foot forward, Your right foot back, you're in a lunge. Bring this left hand in an isometric bicep curl, so just hold it here. Right elbow comes back. Straighten and bend. So we are working opposing muscle groups. The right arm has the tricep working isotonically. The left arm has the bicep working isometrically. Good. Now, what if you want to use this front leg for a little bit of work? So we are going to straighten the leg as the arm straightens, then bend the knee. Good. So a little bit of quadricep extension. Nice job. So as always, you get to pick and choose what you want to do out of this. If something's not working, skip it. Now, can you hold this arm straight and bend the other one? Whoa, this is difficult. Holding that arm back behind you. Now you're getting the tricep isometrically while the bicep is isotonic. If you need to rest this one, rest it and keep doing your bicep curl. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Oh, wow, that right tricep and shoulder's feeling it. 2 and 1. Good job. Let's relax. Roll the shoulders a couple of times. So we are going to switch the weights now. So my right hand has the heavier weight. Left hand has the lighter weight. Right step, right foot is forward. Left foot is back in our lunge. Right arm, bicep curl isometric. You're going to hold it here about 90 degrees. Left arm is back. I'm going to actually switch sides so you can see this arm better. And we'll try our tricep kickback here. Start with this one. So the upper arm isn't moving. Your elbow is a hinge, just like opening and closing a door. And then we can straighten the leg and bend. Straighten, bend. I have my back foot down flat on the floor to help me with balance. You could go from the ball of your foot to really challenge yourself a little bit more with this. Good work. Core is nicely engaged. Let's do a couple more on the tricep kickback. And then let's see if you can hold it straight. Now the other arm, down and up. Whoa. That's really hard to hold that isometric. If you need to set your weight down on the left side just to keep your arm up, that's fine, or give it a little break. And then take it back up when you're ready. That really helps just to rest for a couple seconds. Let's get 8, 7. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step it in. Roll those shoulders a couple times. Set your weights down. Okay, round 3 of mountain climber. Your next option is to put your hands on the top of your chair seat. So you have standing mountain climbers. You have mountain climbers on the wall. Now our next option is to go down and step back. All right, get in position. Knees come to the chest. Right into the chest. Nice strong core. So say you try a few on the chair, you're getting tired, go right back to the wall or standing up and try to keep going. Okay, let's go to the outside, toward the armpit, outside of the shoulder. Now your core is going to stay nice and strong, but you might feel like your pelvis is rotating a little bit. That's okay. Make sure your chair is not going to slide across the room. I've got mine on my yoga mat. Okay, let's go across the midline of the body with that knee. Across, cross, across. Getting our obliques to engage. Good job. How about 10 seconds? Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on up. Shake everything out. Nicely done. Couple shoulder rolls. Okay. I want you to grab a weight that you can either press up above the head or that you can pull up and do an upright row. So I'm going to go with 5s. Okay. So we'll start with the upright row first. This is going to involve a wide plie position. So step your feet out nice and wide. Come down into your plie. Bring the weights right in front of the body. So the right arm slides straight up the body, elbow not quite as high as the shoulder, and then the other side. Right and left. Good. So we are going to add a lift of the heel. So the same arm that's pulling up, that heel is going to come up off the floor. Lift it up. So we've got some isometric here in the quads and glutes. We're working our soleus, which is underneath the calf muscle, to elevate the heel off the floor. Upper body, we have shoulders, upper trapezius. A little bit of biceps are contributing. 4 more each arm. And 3. 2. Last one each side. Now hold here. Just drop your plie. Down, up, down, up. Our option to add both arms, upright rows. Good. Just a few more. Try to keep your chest up and not bend over too much here with these. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Rest. You can shake out those legs a little bit. So if you don't want to press weights above your head for shoulder reasons, you're going to repeat the sequence we just did, starting with your arms here in your plie. Second option, we have weights here right in front of the chest. So we'll go up, up. And I'm not straightening my arms all the way up. You sure can, but it's a little bit easier on the shoulders if you come through a slightly less range of motion. Good. Now, same heel lifts off the floor. Up. Nice job. If you've done a few of these and it's getting to be too much, come back to the upright row. Just a few more. Excellent. One more each side. Just hold here and plie up. Option, both arms. Just like we did on the upright rows. Pick and choose. Something for everybody here. Lots of options. Looking for 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. And relax. Step it in. Weights are back down on the floor. Okay, we did mountain climber standing up, on the wall, on the chair. Last option is on the floor. So you can pick any of those or come down to the mat with me in a plank position. All right, so if this isn't okay for you, that's all right. You have lots of options. Let's bring the knees straight forward. In, in, in. Good job. If you need to rest, take a break, come back when it feels a little better. All right, when you're ready, take it to the outside of the armpit. Out, out. Oh, these mountain climbers are the hardest. All right, let's bring it across the midline. Cross, cross. Just 10 seconds, guys. We can make this work. Pick your poison, as they say. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, give yourself a break. If you're in plank, you can rest in child's pose for a moment, then come back to your feet. Shake those arms out. Woo, breaking a sweat on that one. Okay, I want you to pick probably your heaviest weight. We are going to be doing rows and deadlifts. So we can do a pretty good weight choice with these. I've got 10s. I'm going to pick those up. Okay, from a side view, our deadlift. The weights are in front of our thighs. The knees are slightly bent. We keep a flat back as we come down toward the kneecaps and squeeze up. And down. And up. So our core is working isometrically to keep our back from doing anything funky, like excessively rounding our back or arching our back. Our hamstrings and glutes working isotonically. So this is the posterior chain. Also your spinal extensors. Now let's try to hold that deadlift position so we're staying isometric here. We'll pull the elbows back and down. So we're going to do a little bit of a rotation with this. So as you come down, turn your palms toward your knees. As you pull back, turn your palms toward the front of your body. Pull back. Pull back. Nice job. Lots of isometric work while the upper body's isotonic. Can you stay with me about 10 more seconds? Good. Last one. And pull it all the way up. Roll those shoulders back. So let's put that together. So we come to the knees, rotate and pull back, straighten your arms, and come back up. This is the dead row. If you like slow pace, let's stay with these nice and slow ones. If you want to bring up the pace with me, let's go single time. Knees, pull, and up. Knees, pull, and up. Good job. "15 seconds on your dead rows. Whatever pace you want to go. Good job. Let's get last one in. And relax. Weights are down. Nice work. Oh, I forgot to tell you, we have one more set of mountain climbers, but they're down on our backs. So it's going to be a little bit different. I'd like you to keep some weights close to you so you can grab them easily. As you come on down to your back, get yourself comfortable. How about a little drink too before we go down there? So the mountain climbers on our back are reversed to what we did standing on the chair, on the wall, and on the floor. So those mountain climbers, our legs were long and we pulled one knee up to the chest. For this one, here's our arms up like we're in a plank. Then our knees are both going to be up. So we are in tabletop position. So for this mountain climber, one leg goes long, we bring it back in and reverse. Now, if this were to hurt your back at all, then rather than starting with your feet up, I want you to start with them on the mat and just go out and put your foot back up onto the floor. Good. Nice job. Just a few more straight out. If you'd rather put your hands on the mat, you can. I'm just giving this to you for reference. Okay, now bring both knees out to your armpits. So I have my knees open. I'm going to take one leg out, bring it back toward the armpit, the other leg out. And if you were to want to pick up some of your weights and do any upper body work, that's great. I'm just going to give you the mountain climbers for this set. Good job. So those hips are externally rotated. All right, so now we'll reverse it. Bring your knees in like they're going to touch each other. Your ankles are out and press out. Bring your knee in toward the center line. Out and toward the center line. Really keep your core nice and engaged. Good, let's get 10 seconds. Ooh, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set your feet down and relax. Okay, I want you to pick up weights that you can do. Our skull crushers. These are tricep extensions from the supine position. So for reference, I'm going to grab 5-pounders. Be very careful when you reach for your weights that you don't stress your shoulders or your low back. So weights are straight up. We'll go right elbow bends and hold. So I want you to work this right arm isometrically. Left arm goes down and up. Down and up. Good. So we've got the right arm nice and still for that isometric work. Left arm isotonic. We can add a bridge. Up and up. Nice job. Pick and choose what you want to do in this pattern of exercises. And 4 more. 3, 2. Last one. Bring those hips down. Bring your elbows down to relax your weights next to you. All right, reach your arms out long and pat your arms for the 100. Down, 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 down. Now, each time your arms go down, you do a quick exhale, 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 exhale. So this is elementary level 1. Level 2, bring your knees up. Level 3, head and shoulders come up. Level 4, legs straighten. So any level, just keep going if you can, 15 seconds. 14, 13, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax and grab your weights. So we're going to do the opposite from what we did before. Weights come straight up from the chest. They're parallel. Bend your left elbow to about 90 degrees. This is your isometric. Then your right arm bends and straightens. Down and up. Option to add your bridging, coming up as the arm straightens. Down and up. Nice job. Do what you can. Those arms should have been pretty relaxed after our set of the 100. So we could do that second side nice and strong. We're almost done on this side. 2 more repetitions. Last one. And come back down. Keep your weights. Okay, we're going to do our mountain climber again. So you can start with feet on the floor and just take the right leg out and then the left leg out. Or you can come to table, take the right leg out and the left leg out. So we're going to add arms with this. Take them straight up. As the right leg goes out, both elbows bend for our tricep. Then come back in. Other side. You can do this without weights as well. Now, if you want to take the knees out, take that out position towards the outer part of your shoulders, toward your armpits. If you want to change up what you're doing with your arms, you can do that as well. Or just stay with it so you don't have to work your brain as much. Nice job. And then if you want to try some internal rotation, knees come towards each other and they go away and back into the midline. I kind of have my toes turned in a little bit. Nice job. Press that low back down to the mat. 15 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come on down. Okay, roll over to a side. Doesn't matter which side because we're going to get both done. Now you can lay all the way down, give yourself a little pillow, and lay completely flat. You can support up on your elbow and just gently rest your head. This is a little bit of the Pilates side kick series. So we're working this outer thigh. Flex the foot, lift, lower, lift, lower. So I have my toes straight forward. The outside of my leg is facing the ceiling. So I'm really getting the medial glute, outer thigh. Now, as we progress in this set, if you want to stay with what we're doing or even regress to something we've done before or take a break, feel free. Now the knee comes in like the mountain climber and presses out. In, presses out. Good job. So this is straight in toward the chest. Let's get some to the outside. So the knee is coming up just a little bit, then back out. There's not a lot of room to play with in this. Good work. Now bring the knee down to the midline and press it out. Down. Roll that knee inward. Really working your hip. Good job. One more. Hold it out. Last exercise here is called the ronde. We come forward, lift, and come around. Forward, lift, and around. Let's get 10 of these. There's 4, 5, 6. If you want to add any arm work here, you can. You've got rotator cuffs you can work on. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Relax. Press yourself up. Option to have one weight with you as you sit down on the floor with your legs out in front of you. Take the weight at your chest, lean back a little bit, and just do the Russian twist. We're going to turn side to side. Now remember the leg you just worked? I'm sure you do because it's probably still talking to you. Pick that foot off the floor as an option with a bent knee or a straight leg. Any height. It can be low. You can lift it up a little higher. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on up. Okay, let's go to the other side for our sideline series. Laying all the way down or supporting up on your elbow. Your bottom leg is bent about 90 degrees. That top leg is going to extend out. Flex your ankle and lift, lower, lift, lower. So sometimes when we're up like this, we shrunk down as soon as we get tired. So if you're up on your elbow, I want you to lift yourself up and out, or go ahead and lay down so you stay in better form. 4 more lifts. 3, 2. Now our mountain climber, the knee comes into the chest and away. Bend and press out. Good job. Nice straight angle on our first few. Okay, let's try to rotate it out like a little frog and press. Frog. If that bothers your hips, just go back to the straight angle. Sometimes we just try and we see if our body's in agreement with it, and then we make adjustments. Nice job. 1 more of these. Then lower it down toward the midline. Push it out. Lower. How does that change the muscle activation for you? Good. Let's get 2 more of these. If you need to take a break, take it. We've got our rondes to go. So hold it out in position. The leg goes forward, up, and around. We're looking for 10, whatever you can get. Try not to rock back. 5. Oh. 6. Woo. 8. Really feeling it. 9. And 10. Rest. Okay, we've got 1 more set of our Russian twist. So press yourself up. Optional weight. Lean back a little bit. Rotate side to side. The leg you just worked. Option. Lift it up with a bent knee or straight leg. Really scoop your abs in. Last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, bring it up. Relax that weight down. Roll all the way down onto your back. All right, so we have a little bit more core work, but I'm going to get you into your stretches first, and then we'll add core work as we would like. So let's take your right leg up, stretch the hamstring. So we can grab behind the leg, you can grab your yoga strap and give it a little pull. So your leg is at whatever angle that you can get it straight and feel a nice stretch, or at least almost straight. So if you just want to focus on flexibility, you just get to stay here, relax, enjoy your stretch. If you want to add your core with it, bring the fingertips to support the back of the head, and we lift and lower, lift and lower. You can also move the leg into dynamic flexibility, lift and lower, lift and lower. So you're working that flexibility through movement. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, take that right ankle, bring it across the left thigh, open out that knee a little bit. Let's bring this into our figure 4 stretch. So you can stay here with your foot on the floor or bring your knees up. Give yourself a little bit deeper stretch in the hip. You can hold behind the left thigh or wrap the hands around the knee and the foot, wherever you can be to make this comfortable. So again, you can relax, hold this stretch, make it about flexibility and relaxation, or we can add the core. If you're adding core, your left hand supports the back of your head, your right arm comes out on the mat, and we come across and down toward that knee for our obliques. Let's get about 12 of these, so maybe 6 or 7 more. You can always put your left foot on the floor. 1 more. And then keep the knee over the ankle. Just set your left foot down. Brace both elbows on the floor. And take your knees to the left side so you're coming into a little bit of a twist. And your right foot might find the floor, it might not. Just wherever it feels comfortable for you. Excellent. Okay, let's repeat that sequence on the other side. So come back up through the middle, uncross the right ankle. Your left leg comes up into your passive hamstring stretch. This means we're just holding still, using our hands or maybe a yoga strap to help us with this stretch. Your breathing should be slowing down, heart rate recovering. Okay, either staying with the stretch only, or let's add the core. Hands come back behind to support the head, and we crunch and crunch. We can add an active range of motion with the leg, lifting and slightly lowering. You could even make that like the mountain climber by bringing the knee in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, cross the ankle over the knee or the thigh. You can stay here or pick the feet up off the floor, hug it in, give yourself a nice hip stretch. Take a couple really deep breaths. And then if you're ready to add core, right hand goes behind your head, left arm out to the side, and we'll come across. And make sure you're not pulling on your head. So your fingers are just lightly supporting You're using your abs to come across, not your arm. Let's get about 6 or 7 more. Last 2 reps. And then relax. Your right foot comes down to the floor. Your elbows are braced. Let's drop the knees over to the right side, any amount. Should feel like a nice release for the core, maybe a little bit through the back. And back to the center line. Okay, take your time to come up onto your feet. We're going to finish with balance today. So if you need a wall or a chair to help you with the balance, we're going to do each leg 3 times. It's our mountain climber position for balance. So the chair can be in front of you, the wall can be next to you. So we'll stand on our left foot. I'm going to actually get us a little timer rolling so I can time 30 seconds each one of these. All right. Stand on your left foot. Pick up your right knee anywhere you want and hold 30 seconds. Good. We have 10 seconds to go. And relax. Good. Take a second to take a breath. You can do whatever you want with your arms. Stand on your right foot. Left knee comes up. This is called our single leg stance. 30 seconds. Good work, good work. It's really kind of interesting because my surgical leg is the one I'm balancing on. It's always been my better balanced leg. So now that those muscles are getting stronger again, it still seems to be my better side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Rest. Give yourself permission to lightly touch a wall. We're going to bring the right knee out at an angle. So turn your toes out. Bring your knee out and hold. So our center of gravity is much different here. The knee is no longer on the sagittal plane. It's more on the horizontal plane. Ten seconds. You can lightly tap that toe down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Take a breath. Also make sure you're breathing during your balanced poses. All right, let's get ready. Knee comes to the outside and begin. Think about posture. Think about using your abdominals and your cores active. Good job, good job. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, this one's going to feel a little awkward. Slightly turn your feet in just a little bit. Shift your weight on your left foot. Pick up your right leg and bring it across the midline.